Hey, what is up guys? This is Arman and today I'm going to talk about 4K explained. So 4K is resolution really, which is measured in pixels. You have your 720p displays, you have your 1080p displays, they all are measured in terms of pixels. Now your average daily use smartphone is having 1280 by 720 pixels down, so we call it a 720p display. Then comes your laptop. Your laptop is having 1440 pixels across and 900 pixels down. Then comes your bigger display, your desktop, your televisions. They all have 1920 by 1080 pixels down. We call it a 1080p display. Now your 4K display is actually having 4000 pixels across and 2000 pixels down. That is a lot of pixels. Now 4000 pixels by 2000 pixels is actually the approx value a 4K display has. Some of the displays have few pixels more than your standard 4K, then some of them have a little less pixels than your average 4K display. Now the closest thing to 4K is actually a UHD display. A UHD display stands for ultra high definition display. A UHD display actually has 3840 pixels across and 2160 pixels down. Now added to this comes your pixel density. Now we know that the higher your pixel density is, the more clear, the more sharp the image is going to look on your display. Again, the distance at which you actually see your display also matters. For example, your smartphone. I'm pretty close to my smartphone, so it has to have a lot of pixels because I can see a lot of pixels. So it has to be of a very high pixel density as compared to a TV or a laptop, because I'm pretty close to it. I can see a lot of pixels. So your average daily use smartphone gets an average pixel density of 300 ppi. Then comes your laptop. Now I'm a few inches away from it, so I'm not like this close, but still I'm maintaining a little bit of distance. So your average pixel density of your laptop is at 120 ppi. Then comes your bigger display, like your desktop or your television. Now I'm like 10 or 15 feet away from it, so it doesn't have to have a lot of pixels, because you can't even spot even single pixels being few feet away from it. So a TV actually has an average pixel density of 40 ppi. Yes, that's 40, but it might seem low because we're just talking about 300 ppi here, but trust me, a 40 ppi display is a pretty good display. It's very respectable. It's a really good display. The images on it look really sharp because you're 10 or 15 feet away from it. You cannot spot those pixels. Now I'm pretty sure sometime in your life you must have gone all the way to your television and noticed those small tiny colorful boxes. Well, those are actually the sub-pixel matrix. They are actually the pixels which make up your image. So again, when I talk about pixel density, I actually talk about the number of pixels or sub-pixel matrix on your display. Now the example that I just gave was actually all about a 1080p display. Now I'm very sure about it that if you go all the way up to your 4K television, not 1080p, 4K television, I'm pretty sure, I bet you cannot even spot a single pixel, because its pixel density is really high. It means that you can be inches away from it like a laptop and still you cannot notice the pixels. It's that sharp. So your 4K television actually gets an average PPI of around 125. So that is incredible. Now 4K displays were first publicized in CES 2013. I know it's 2016, but was first introduced in 2013. Well, there were two disadvantages of 4K at that time. Well, now it has been solved, but at that time these were the two major problems. First, the cost. it was super expensive. I'm not talking about $4,000, $5,000, $6,000. I'm talking about a new car, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000, even 60 if you go with some higher spec ones. So this was the first problem. The second problem was that nobody made 4K contents. I mean, even if you have a 4K TV, all the content are actually made, all your TV programs are all made in 1080p. So even if your display is 4K, you're still watching 1080p content, so it's of no use. However, these days, again, it has been improving year by year, and in 2016 4K has been like the most common thing. And cameras like Sony, they are making 4K cameras. GoPro, Hero 4, they all are making 4K cameras. Even Red cameras, they not only make 4K, in fact they make 4.5K, 6K cameras as well. In fact, in CES 2016 this year, seriously, one of the companies actually showed up with an 8K TV. Yes, I'm talking about 8K again, but that's again conceptual. It's not actually again like in your shops or anything. It's just a concept. So yeah, so these were some of my views and thoughts on 4K. Let me know yours in the comments down below. And you can obviously ask like state of 4K right now in 2016. I can make a video about that. And yeah, make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.